Oh, that is a very good question. This has been coming up a lot lately. So the question was, is it true that houses can be haunted? And it is absolutely true. I posted about this morning on my Instagram, and I often don't like to do that on Instagram and Facebook, especially when we're talking about hauntings or houses needing clearing, because it can conjure up, the initial response can be fear. And that is actually the last thing I want to do. But at the same time, people that have had a spiritual experience where they may have seen a ghost in their house, they may have poltergeist activity, they may have children that are struggling with sleeping, or they themselves are suffering with panic attacks and anxiety. Whatever it is, we are mind, body, and spiritual souls, and all of us, and we can be impacted by the energy and entities and ghosts that coexist around us. And we can be impacted in a very considerable way, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It's nothing to fear, because as a spiritual healer, I have been working in this space for a very long time, and it can be healed and cleared. But I think it's important, and this is really what has, I think, motivated the question and the dialogue around this, is that it happens. You know, these spiritual experiences, waking up in the middle of the night and finding something on top of you, seeing something out of the corner of your eye, feeling something in a space. These are very real experiences that are happening to people. And when they happen, people feel really vulnerable, they feel really frightened, and they don't know where to turn to. And it has been through the beautiful, caring nature of many of my clients that they have come to me and said, please talk about this. Please talk about this, because I don't want anybody else to experience what I experienced. I wish I had have dealt with this ghost that's been haunting my house for a lot sooner than what I did, but I didn't know who to talk to or where to turn. So, in honor of my clients, I decided to answer this question today, and thank you for the question around yes, we can coexist in spiritually impacted and haunted spaces, but it's nothing to fear, because it can be healed, it can be dealt with, and you can very happily live and exist in every moment of every day with energies and entities around you, because you already do. But in some instances, just like you can be affected by someone who's physically got an issue with you, you can be impacted by energies that have an issue, and they just happen to coexist in the space that you're in. So thank you for the question. And if you are in need of any support, please reach out. But know that this is something very real and happening. And if anybody around you is experiencing this, I think being able to have a dialogue around this is really important, because otherwise people feel really isolated, and they feel like they're the only one that has these experiences. And it's simply not true. I clear spiritually impacted homes and humans all around the world, and have done so for a very long time. And it's a specialty area. And I think that when you're a spiritual practitioner, or whether you're a practitioner in any field, there is always a dark side to the light. There is just always. And you need to be fully knowledgeable and aware about that in order to deal with it and to heal it. Blessings.